What's up, y'all? Welcome back to ZachReacts. I know, I'm late as hell on this one. I was figuring out shit for Thanksgiving, okay? I didn't have time, but yeah, it's Death Battle. Well, it's not Death Battle Day, but it's a Death Battle video. And it's Deadpool versus the Mask, and honestly, I'm not even sure. Yeah, I'm eating leftover Thanksgiving food. Honestly, I'm not even sure who could win this, because
Happy holidays from Rooster Teeth! Go to the Rooster Teeth store!
okay. Thanks! What if I had money? Still finding it out.
You sure this is gonna work? This'll shut him up for good?
Trust me, it's the perfect plan.
Okay then, let's get started.
To most of us, the laws of reality are unbending rules we never question.
Even for us, but for some people, they're more like guidelines.
Such as Deadpool, Marvel's merc with a micropenis.
And the Mask, a total Chad who just oozes big dick energy.
Huh, could have sworn that would get his attention.
He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win.
My third death battle? Ha! Wait, what was that about a micro penis?
Every famous superhero has a special something which makes them recognizable. Some are gothic knights of darkness, a showcase of order versus chaos. Some are instantly relatable, a prime example of an average person in a not-so-average world.
And some are shoved in your face over and over and over again until you just can't take it anymore.
Oh, shucks, are you talking about me? You're such a sweet
Goddamn
talker.
it, Deadpool.
Go away.
We've been through this, but why stop a good thing? Hi, I'm Wade Wilson, masterful mercenary and twice robbed of winning People Magazine's Sexiest Man Alive award. Way
Hey,
back,
Wade.
I got stuck in a seriously shitty situation called cancer. The worst supervillain. But then the good folks of Department K offered me a cure. Sounded great. Until I learned the big plot twist.
Department K was actually a sect of the Weapon X program, a top secret project for crafting super soldiers by any means necessary.
They shot Wade up with 50 cc's of hot, creamy Wolverine juice. It gave him the same crazy healing factor, but also turned his face into an improv comedy prompt.
You look like an avocado. Had sex with an older, more disgusting avocado.
Yeah. After escaping in gruesome fashion, Wade resumed his life as a mercenary, taking the name Deadpool.
He's got your standard superhuman buffs. Super strength, super speed, super toughness, the works. But he put that super swagger to use as an expert martial artist. Though it's hard to tell sometimes because he lets himself get hit a lot.
Hey, when you have a healing factor that would make even Logan's nuclear-charred adamantium skeleton blush, you let yourself nosh on a lead sandwich every once in a while. I've survived gunshot wounds, impalement, organ destruction, stupefaction, and even freaking disintegration. Good luck trying to take me out.
Don't take all the credit for yourself. You know you were cursed with everlasting life by Thanos during some of that.
Yeah, well, me and Space Grimace have a really deep relationship. About as deep as I am and his girlfriend. Hey-oh!
Good thing Thanos removed the curse so we could violently murder you.
An impulse I deeply empathize with.
Well, as much as I like getting resurrected after that, I like doing the opposite to other people even more. As in killing them. With weapons, especially my lovely
He's just going to
golden girls,
explain this
Bee
himself.
and
Was that
Arthur.
Shang-Chi?
That would be his katanas, which are almost unbreakable thanks to an energy field from his suit. Fully charged, they can even cut the Hulk.
Even then, Deadpool is a walking arsenal with enough machine guns, sniper rifles, grenades, rocket launchers, tranquilizers, etc. to take out a small country.
And if I'm feeling cute, I might delete you later with any one of the wacky weapons of mass destruction I picked up on my misadventures.
Jesus
like a
Christ.
gun that wipes you from history,
God.
the actual Venom symbiote, and the seventh Infinity Stone, the Continuity Gem. It rewrites
Bullshit,
canon
what?
itself and could even make Wiz and Boomstick bearable co-hosts. I mean, maybe.
Oh yeah? Well, let's go over some of these feats of yours. Take it away, Wiz.
With pleasure. Deadpool has showcased his impressive super strength when, at one point, he stood up straight, without aid. Based on Deadpool's cannon weight and examining the distribution of mass here, we can deduce his legs can support 210 pounds, or just under 100 kilograms.
Wait, what?
Whoa! Or how about the
They're
time
fucking
he
with him
held
so
up
hard.
this pistol? That's a Desert Eagle Mark 19, which weighs 72 whole ounces. Amazing!
Guys, what the hell? You know I can kick people through concrete walls and yank around a 6-ton helicopter, right?
Here we can see him running, much like typical human beings run. And the average male running speed is about 9.4 kilometers per hour.
I wasn't running a goddamn airplane. Do you know how fast airplanes are? Jesus H. Christ almighty. Do some research for once, you frauds.
Jokes aside, Deadpool can move faster than the eye can track. He's caught Captain America's shield, which Cap can throw fast enough to slice through tanks. He's even dodged the electric-powered mutant Surge's lightning blasts. If these are anything like the leaders of real lightning, they could be moving over 98,000 meters per second.
Deadpool's a tough son of a bitch, too. He's survived a sunburn from a freaking space laser, getting crushed under the Chrysler building, and an explosion that cratered an entire city block.
Jesus.
Just look at the size of that.
Measuring the crater's volume and applying statistics for pulverization of rock, the explosion must have equaled about 130 tons of TNT.
That's like getting hit in the face with 22 monster trucks driving at top speed, all at the same time.
But Deadpool isn't perfect. Far from it, obviously. Unlike Wolverine, his chemically induced healing factor isn't a natural evolution, and so it seriously damaged his brain. Which explains a lot.
This guy isn't just annoying as balls, he's legit insane. Talk about a terrible combination.
Well, Deadpool's insanity leads him to talk to seemingly invisible people, namely the writers and editors of each comic book he's in.
I mean, is it really insanity if it's true? That's even how he got rid of the continuity gem, by literally handing it over to the editors.
What?
While his
Why?
broken mind and daredevil attitude makes him incredibly unpredictable, it can often put him in over his head. Plus, while his healing factor is quite potent, it's not an instant quick fix.
That's why he prefers to reattach his limbs rather than wait for them to regrow.
Am I crazy? Or is your hand really small?
That's not pleasant.
His
That
biggest
was
weakness,
such a
though,
weird
is that he's a dumb internet meme and he should feel bad about it.
And using this mathematical formula, taking account of Deadpool's abundance in media, we can
How?
quantify exactly how dumb he is.
You know, I've done this death battle bullshit 3 times now, and can I just say, I hope you douchebags never change. I love it. I'll be over there chomping on popcorn and chimichangas while your heads explode trying to figure out how I could possibly lose this one. Toodles.
Good riddance.
Deadpool may be an annoying clown who has menaced Marvel's good and bad sides for decades, but he's also had sex with my mom over 100 times and made her moan like, hey, hey!
What? What? Deadpool, what the fuck?
Psychologist Carl Jung once described the persona as a kind of mask, designed on the one hand to make a definite impression on others, and on the other to conceal the true nature of the individual.
Okay, oh, sorry.
Right.
Wow.
Basically, who we are on the inside is different than who we are on the outside. But what if putting on a mask could actually reveal what was underneath it?
Underneath the mask? You mean your face?
I don't even know how to start to answer that.
Use your mouth, it's on your face. Well, while Wiz is trying to figure out how masks work, dumbass, let's talk about one mask in particular. The mask.
Its origins are shrouded in mystery. Some say it was used as part of an African tribal ritual. Others say it was created by Loki, the Norse god of mischief.
Who knows and who cares? It wound up in the hands of Stanley Ipkiss, the slubbiest, dorkiest loser this side of Deadpool.
Regenerating degenerates have feelings too, you know.
Curious,
you were out
Stanley
this
donned the mask and was transformed from an everyman to a Superman.
Spoken!
And now he's the big green cartoon character the media dubbed Big Head.
But you can just call him the Mask. With his newfound powers, Stanley would take on the mob, get the girl, and live happily ever after. Right?
Don't let the
this
family
movie's
movie fool you.
ridiculous. Hey, Jim
Sorry,
Carrey.
movies. I always forget that second one.
Don't blame you. This ain't your silly Steamboat
Yeah,
Willie
a lot of people
shenanigans.
do. I
Get
like
ready
it.
for some good old-fashioned hardcore violence.
See, the mask itself is alive, and it desires nothing more than absolute carnage. By tapping into its wearer's repressed id, it can turn a nebbish nobody like Stanley into a rampaging serial killer.
Complete with Bugs Bunny powers. Horrifying.
That
Metafictional
is
combat
horrifying.
scientists like myself have long speculated about a unifying theory that could explain the source of the mask's powers. We call this phenomenon Toon Force. Think of characters such as Bugs Bunny, Popeye, and Michael Jordan. A being that wields Toon Force seems capable of accomplishing almost
Michael
anything
Jordan?
they desire, so long as they find it humorous. With this power, the Mask can manipulate the laws of physics whenever he likes, even breaking the fourth wall.
Oh, God, no, he can break it too? You never said anything about that, and now we've got two of them.
Don't forget about me!
Hey, Frankie.
Two of them.
Regardless, Toon Force allows the Mask to summon any kind of weapon imaginable from thin air.
Everything from oversized guns and rocket launchers to whoopee cushions, dynamite, anvils, hell, anything from the good fellas at Acme.
Toon Force
Jesus.
users can manipulate their bodies in any way they like, whether it be stretching their limbs, inflating themselves like a balloon, or shape-shifting into giant monsters.
And best of all, you can't really hurt a Toon. Well, at least not in the normal way.
Right, it's not that the Mask has a specific healing factor or some such, it's more like he can just say no to damage.
He's had holes blown in him, had his head cut off, stripped his own flesh from his bones, and was blown up into a bloody pulp. He can outpace Lobo, remember him? Because he doesn't need to wait for his body to heal. It just happens.
However, the scariest thing about the Mask's use of Toon Force is how it affects the world around him. In most cases, the rules of Toon Force are applied to the user and whomever or whatever the Force is affecting.
This even happens in the movie. Man, look at her go.
But in the true canon of the Mask, this is not the case. And this leads to some, well, horrific imagery. The Mask can pick up cars and knock over buildings with ease. He can dodge
Why are you
point-blank
dressed as
bullets
Elvis?
and run fast enough to set the ground on fire. He has survived massive explosions, giant robots, and being kicked in the testicles so hard he flew.
Out of all the gore
Ow!
in those comics, that is the worst thing I've seen
Oh,
yet. But
God.
remember what we said before about him fighting Lobo? The guy who ate a city?
At one point, Lobo and the Mask raced around the entire planet several times in the span of just a few seconds, and then crashed into each other in an absolutely gargantuan blast. Based on their after-trail rings, and given an estimated time frame of less than half a minute, which fits given the context, they must have been going over 9 million meters per second.
What a couple
That's
of
fucking
scamps.
crazy.
There's only one way to really stop the Mask, and that's by removing the Mask itself.
Good luck trying. The only way is if the wearer has already decided to let it come off. And with the power it gives, who'd want to?
Technically, the conscience of the person the Mask possesses still exists, and could be reasoned with or tricked into removing the Mask.
Like when Lobo threw a guilt bomb at him after he murdered hundreds of people.
But the Mask itself has an astronomically powerful influence on its host.
Right.
Lobo-
I mean, who doesn't
Wait,
like
Lobo
letting
got
loose
to
every once in
take
a
off the
while?
mask
We've
by
covered a lot of vicious
appealing to
murderers
the
on the
Andy.
show, but I've never seen one who has as much fun with it as the Mask.
Let's rock this joint!
This will be
All right, the
interesting.
combatants are set, and we've run the data through all possibilities.
But first, I've got a hunger for some.
I swear if you cut the commercial, I'll strangle you both with an actual blue apron.
By now, you've probably heard of Blue Apron, the leading meal
They said,
kit
fuck it,
delivery
we're doing
service
this.
in the U.S.
Look, we gotta eat.
Choose
We
your
gotta
meals
eat.
each week, get the ingredients delivered to your
Alright, just making
doorstep,
sure the
and
camera's
whip
still
up a
going.
meal using the
And once again, I still have
directions
no
provided.
fucking clue how
Blue
this could
Apron
go.
offers plenty of different menu options,
Oh,
with an
man.
ever-changing mix of meat, fish, plant-forward, and
I
vegetarian
feel like
recipes.
Deadpool
Even
might
if you don't know the
actually
difference between a
take
kettle
the
and a
L
saucepan.
this time.
It's a great way to whip up whatever you want for your
Like,
meals,
but-
even stuff you
We'll
never
see.
thought you could make at all. My
Oh,
favorite part
man.
is feeling like a master chef, making creative and delicious meals
Oh,
with my
this is
own
gonna be
hands.
crazy.
You guys really
How
need
was
to
everyone's
try it out.
Thanksgiving?
It's
I
pretty
feel like
nice
I
coming
should
home
ask
knowing
that.
I'll have a delicious meal I can whip up with ease.
Are you ready to start making some magic in the kitchen? You gotta try this out.
Blue Apron believes
Sorry, I was
cooking
moving my
matters.
TV.
Don't have it delivered,
Screensaver's
pre-cooked, or picked up.
Anyway.
Cook it. One a week, once a month, or at least once more than you do now.
Check out this week's menu and get $60 off when you visit blueapron.com/battle.
That's blueapron.com/battle. Blue Apron. Just cook.
But right now, it's time for a death battle!
All right, and this is completely. Oh,
Yep, that's me. You're probably wondering how I got in this mess. But there's only enough funding for a few minutes of animation, so we're skipping that part.
okay.
Smokin'!
Well.
All right, Majora's Mistake. You've got one chance to take that off. Penis metaphor!
Jesus. Oh my god! Oh!
I must break you.
What the fuck? Bruh! Did you just jump through the...
Actually, that's not canon. Let's just say I know the right people. With this continuity gem, I can rewrite anything I think needs fixing. I could stop Hitler from being born, rewrite the Star Wars prequels, or even make you take off that mask. No! Stop it! No! This is over.
What the fuck just happened?
Oh, wow! You weren't kidding! Ah, Beans, we're in the storyboards!
Old chum, I think that zany stunt of yours ran out the budget. Can't make the scene if you don't have the green. Lucky for you, I have an idea!
Oh, fuck. Hold up, I want that back. Hey.
Ah, that's it. Honey bun, we're good to go. What? Where'd you get that?
No!
I'm already wearing it!
Look at this guy. He isn't me. Although the internet thinks he might be. Perhaps I've gone too far, far from my reality. I'll do this right. I'm not a joke. What even is a chimichanga?
I'm just letting this go now.
Fuck you.
What the?
Indeed.
Chicka chicka boom! No?
Who's next?
What in the fuck? Just...
Yes! He's gone! He's finally gone! He can never bother us again! Why don't I feel as awesome as I should?
To be fair, given his more robust history, Deadpool held a solid advantage in experience and skill. He was relatively smarter and more, mentally put together in comparison. So it's possible he could have outsmarted the Mask, if given the chance.
Yeah, except that chance was never gonna come. He had some really cool feats of strength and speed, but the Mask blew him out of the water. Like, who cares that Deadpool pulled around a 6-ton copter when the Mask knocked over a building weighing over 1,000 tons?
Yeah.
And comparing their speed, he's 100 times faster too. Like, there's no contest.
Not to mention the size of the blast from the Mask and Lobo's collision equals 322 teratons of TNT, trillions of times greater than Deadpool's asteroid feat.
Whiz, stop! None of that matters! This is stupid! We pit Deadpool against a cartoon god! Like you said, the mask could just say no to damage! Deadpool couldn't even really hurt him! This whole thing was a blowout! A total stump!
No, I mean, I guess you're right.
Wow.
We're supposed to be impartial, and
God.
we went too far. But Boomstick, it's too late to change it.
There's no way to mask what we've done!
The winner is...
What the hell?
Dear Wiz and Boomstick, I know our relationship has been a rocky one, but I just wanted to say, thanks. Thanks for helping me rediscover who I am. Who I really am. The past decade of memes and cosplays and Hot Topic shirts changed me, and I couldn't see it on my own. You made me remember my true self, missing feet and all. And with some help from this royalty-free Sarah McLachlan ripoff song, I hope you can find in your hearts your true selves too. Sayonara, Death Battle. Sayonara.
I can't believe I'm saying this, Wiz, but I wish he was still around.
Yeah, me too. Oh no!
Oh, you gotta be fucking kidding me!
The winner is me!
Hey, thanks for watching this interesting episode. If you want the battle music for yourself, you can get by clicking the link down below. And we're about to announce
so
this
much.
year's season finale.
No, as soon as this is over, I'm cutting this off. That was so...
I have the power of youth on
Like
my
that?
side.
Against All Might? Whoa, wait a minute. Okay, that's gonna be an interesting one. But, yeah, my brain's kind of broken right now. I need to... If you like this, if you like me completely losing my mind, please like and subscribe. I gotta go. Oh my god. God, I just, like, oh my. Oh god. Oh god. I just can't, like, with this.